Hello! Welcome back! Paradise has begun. Summer's almost over, but Paradise is starting. I never understood why they do Paradise so late. Like, it's a summer show. You would think they would do it, like, in June.
Yeah.
But
I was posting out the link for this on my Facebook, right? And I'm typing in there, try to think of something clever. It doesn't always work. But, I put in there, summer is starting to heat up. And I thought about that same exact thing in that moment. I was like, dude, summer's almost over. Why? That's why I worked it, like, because at first I was going to say summer's about to start heating up. And I was like, summer's almost over. So I was like,
yeah,
heating up. So, yeah, you're absolutely right, though. I do wonder why they put it so late in the season. Hey, look at that!
No, Manny, it is not the Star Wars show. But thanks for tuning in. I mean,
sorry. Keep watching if you want. We do a lot of fun shit talking, and there was
it is Paradise. I'm Sarah. This is Jay. We should have had a cool cool intro like they do in Paradise. But they didn't do the intros this episode, so I'm hoping they do them next.
Yeah, because there was something like, all I can remember is, Paradise.
We're knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah, was that
almost Paradise? Yeah, that's the song. Perfect.
And they have them all doing the slow motion.
They do the stupid intros, and a lot of them have to do with their shtick on the show, which is super exciting.
Yeah, and the bimbo chick, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but there's always the one chick that's, and
Which
we
one?
know who this one is, Demi, whoever that last girl is. She's a bimbo. She's the one I'm talking about. Her intro would be like,
no, Demi's is gonna, yeah.
I don't like that. I don't know who she is, but I don't like her already, dude.
Demi?
Yeah. Who is this broad?
That's Demi. What are you talking about?
That is not the same Demi.
That's Demi. That's the one that you've been so excited to show up. That's Demi.
That is not this one. It doesn't look like her, and two, it doesn't look like her at
I think
all.
she was high. I think she was high as fuck.
But I mean, being high wouldn't give you a totally talking like
that's
this.
how she talked on Colton's season. I was listening to
what the hell's going on, Sarah? You just rocked my world, man.
Yeah, I was like, Jay, are you joking? That's the same Demi.
I was confused because I was like, well, my Demi.
She looks a little different, right?
It doesn't look like her at all.
No.
Because
she's all made up.
Her, dude. And I kept trying to look at it, and then I was like, dude, Demi don't talk like that.
It's
but
Demi.
She does talk like that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were saying last season she was a lot more chill and really calmed down. And she looked a lot more natural, nothing against her wearing all the makeup.
I have something
What's that? And yes, Manny, I am feeling better. Thank you for asking. I'm officially symptom free. Praise the Lord. I get to go back to work tomorrow. Sad and happy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Remind me, though, do not let me forget about this specifically, Demi, and my theory as to why the change from from last time we saw her on Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't say it on air. I just can't.
Okay. So I'm ready to jump into it. I have my Bachelor mug that I made full with wine. I did not drink this much wine. It filled this much. I just want people to know. I did not drink a whole mug of wine. I promise. Anyway.
I got a bottle with sports drink in it, but I had drank all the sports drink. And I may or may not have made up a special little alcoholic concoction and put in there.
I mean, it's Paradise. They're drinking on the beach.
Because actually, the cocktail party comes next week, which I'm stoked about. I don't know what my drink is going to be, but I've got my little Scotch glass, whiskey glass.
Oh yay! Yeah, that's right.
now, okay. For the other, is it a wine glass or is it champagne?
Yeah, let's do a wine glass. Oh no, champagne. Do you have champagne?
A little thin one. Well, yeah. That was bad, and you did it too. You don't even know what you just did, do you?
Oh no, I do.
Oh, I caught it as soon as I did it too.
Anyway, okay, let's get started.
Anyway,
So,
yes.
We're going to do this. We don't recap it point by point, but with Paradise, and there's so much happening and so much going on, there's a couple little things I want to talk about, and then I would like to just kind of branch off by couples and then talk about whatever missed that way. I feel like that would be easier that we can cover. There is 23 people starting out on the beach, which is insane. That there's usually like
What,
maybe like 16, yeah. 20.
Odd number though, wouldn't it?
17. Let's say 17.
I don't know how.
Probably usually 17 or 15. Yeah, there's always some like more boys or more girls starting out. There are 13 guys and 10 girls. Right? Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's
insane.
insane.
On one island, or not island, beach, on one little
beach.
That is, because I mean, that's not a big beach, and like there's nowhere to go. They're sitting there like they're at the bar, and they can see these people making out. Then the people that are sitting somewhere else, they see the same people making out, and everybody.
It's all stacked on top of each other, like they can all.
No room.
No, but that's the point. That's what's going to cause the drama. All right, so I want to talk about the first thing is David Spade, or Dave Chappelle, as Tammy said, which I lost my mind. That was so funny. She was like,
it's close to me. Like he lives in Yellow Springs, Ohio, you know?
Really?
The hippie town that he talks about that he lives in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that shit's like an hour and 15.
Wow. Go ask him why he's not on the beach.
I've never.
Compared?
Well, I thought I saw him once walking into a store when I was there years and years and years ago, but I can't be for sure. So I can't say like I saw him, but I mean, every time I've gone there, I've looked for him. But yeah, dude, I live like.
Just say you saw him.
I can't do that. That's false advertisement.
But okay, so we have. I almost said Dave Chappelle. Oh my God, David Spade. Okay, I have a couple questions. Like, okay, one, what did you think of David Spade throughout this episode in the hosting?
There's nothing wrong with David Spade, but I'm not a fan of his style.
Yeah.
Never have been, so I'll be completely honest. It was a huge turnoff for me.
Really?
At all. He's completely out of place. And then I saw it's going to be, dude, now that shit's going to be out of place.
But Little John did the intro.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
I did not like it.
One thing, but like being a host on the show for a week or whatever he's going to do, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, whatever.
I'm confused about the host. Like, are they going to rotate them out each week? Is it going to be a different person? Because I really like David Spade. I thought he worked really well. I thought it was really funny. David Spade is a huge Bachelor fan. That's why it kind of made sense. Oh, yeah, apparently he's a really big fan. He'll do like recaps after like each episode. Apparently he's a creep and slides into all the girls' DMs afterwards. So that's why I think he slid into like at least Kelsey's DM, because the way they were talking to each other was definitely like they've talked before. And people were thinking the same with Demi. Cause it was I personally liked him. I thought it kind of worked. I felt like he wasn't taking it too serious. I think it was just, I personally like that. My question for you is, one, do you think people my age or younger that watch the show know who he is? And do you think half of these contestants knew who he was?
No to both.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think,
I don't think people my age or younger know who David Spade is.
Dude, I'm 42 and he's even older than I am. Yeah. So
he's the guy that's from Emperor's New Groove. That's how I know him. Like, I don't know him from Joe Dirt.
Yeah, Joe Dirt, man. That's the only good thing that he's been in, and he is not the reason that was good. And it wasn't very good, but it was not. He was not the reason.
I just think it's a weird choice.
I'll tell you what the reason was that movie was so good was the part.
I've never seen Joe Dirt.
You're my sister. That was the best. Yeah.
But I mean, even when some of the people were walking up and like having him, I'm ignoring you, having him do the introduction, like meet some of the people, which I think there was a couple too many of them. I didn't need to see him keep greeting all these people. I was like, okay, the first person and done. Like there were some people like that were like, oh my god, like Kenny was like there's a few of them that knew who he was, but other people were like, hi, nice to meet you, who are you? like Tammy called him Dave, like legit thought he was Dave Chappelle, which probably obviously doesn't know who Dave Chappelle is because he's a whole different color, like, and bald. Like, yeah, it's just a weird choice. I just thought that was funny, but I liked him. Okay, so I guess we can go.
Sorry.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm excited. Abigail was there. I'm just excited.
Okay, let's start with her. Let's go by couple. We had Abigail and Noah kind of team up, which I like. Like, I like them. I love Abigail. She was the first one. She's so sweet, and I know she keeps saying like she wants to shake that like sweet, innocent look that a lot of people have for her. And but I just think she's so nice. She's so cute. She's really cute. That top was really cute. I was like, anyway, she don't have boobs, but
Sarah, all right.
No, I'm just saying I could never pull that off. But I was like, oh, they're all these girls in their suits. I was like, the less clothes.
I don't. Victoria is nasty on every single level.
What?
She is, dude. First of all, her personality is the most ugly fucking thing. Well,
I don't think she's that bad now. She gets along with all the girls.
So what does that mean? That doesn't mean
that matters. If you can't get along with other girls, that is a red flag.
Okay,
and she's friends with all of them.
Perspective. You're talking from a girlfriend perspective. I'm talking from a man who's looking for a chick to hook up with, especially for life. As in marriage.
She seems nice. Like she seems really insecure. Like really, really insecure. Absolutely. And that's why she keeps she keeps putting herself out as like, I'm this goddess, I'm this queen, because she's so insecure with herself.
She's terrible.
Oh, well, I think she's going home. Like, I'm 100% sure she's going home next week, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, of the ladies, ain't nobody interested in her. That is obvious. In her little, your 5-second thing, like.
Oh yeah, that part. Oh yeah, I just rewatched that part. I was like,
the dude, is it Eric?
Which one?
The one that nobody fucking likes from
Carl.
Carl, yes.
Carl.
Yeah. Those are going to be actually.
I don't think Carl.
They might end up together just so they progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
think anyone's going to keep Victoria around to give her a chance to meet someone else.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, say none of the chicks are interested in Carl. Like right now, up to next week.
I don't think anyone is.
That's my point. So he goes for Victoria to give her a rose, and she promises to give him and they swap back. That's what I'm saying. Like, no one else is interested in either of them.
That's the only way I see her staying.
They'll team up just to stick around.
Yeah, but we're talking about Abigail and Noah right now, so.
Damn it, Sarah.
Abigail and Noah, super cute. They wanted to date together. Yeah, that's all. I ship it. That's all I gotta say. What do you think? Yes? No?
Nothing, but it's funny. You're like, yeah, but we're talking about these people here.
You brought up Abigail.
What's next?
Okay, I think they'll stay together. I think they'll stay. I don't think they'll get engaged in the end, but I think that they're going to stick together, and then there's going to be some kind of blow up at the end. They're going to be that couple.
You know, I actually did watch that the preview thing at the end this time, though, for like throughout the season and like clips and stuff like that. So I did end up watching that, but
yeah, because it's paradise. Who cares? It all changes anyway. Like. I've been watching old seasons, and it's funny, like, the couples on the first day usually aren't the people that end up at the end. Like, everyone breaks up, and except for one. There's usually one couple that will stay through. And, yeah, so we'll get rid of them. I want to talk about Kenny and Mari. Not really. Yes.
Okay.
Not really because of them together, but mainly because do you think Kenny was actually naked? That is the biggest question.
No, of course not. It was like a banana hammock, something like that.
That's what I was like. He's got to have a sock or something. Like, there's no way that he walked down naked. There's no way they let him. There's no way that all the girls were cool with it. Because if I saw a 40-year-old man walking down with his like penis out, I'd be like, sir, I don't know you. Please cover that up. Like, there'd be at least one.
Would you really, though? I mean, because
I would be really uncomfortable.
And what I mean by that is on this show, because that's what we're talking about. And I'll be honest, Sarah, I could not picture you being on this show.
Oh, no, I'd be so uncomfortable. I want to be on The Bachelor so bad. I tell Nick all the time. I'm like, if we work together, I want to be on The Bachelor so bad. I'm not pretty enough, so it would never happen. But
but The Bachelor in Paradise, they're just no standards, dude. It's just,
I would get sent home the first week. I already know. I'm like in.
People there have no standards. They're highly sexual people.
I don't think they all are. You need to watch like Love Island or like those kind of shows, because those are the people that you're looking for. I don't think everyone here is all sexual. I think some of them are really nice, sweet people, like Abigail and Kelsey.
Oh, Abigail, nothing.
Anyway, okay, so I don't think he was naked the whole time. There have been screenshots of him wearing bathing suit bottoms, and they just kept the black box.
They're called banana hammocks.
No, but it was actually, is that what they are? Like, it was actually like boy shorts.
That's a slang. Oh, shorts, kind of.
Yeah, he was wearing like short bathing suit bottoms in one of the pictures.
What the hell? Like a
No, like actual bathing suit bottoms. Like when they were all sitting down, like all the guys are talking and all the girls are talking, there's a shot where they forgot to edit the box back on Kenny, and you just see him wearing regular bathing suit bottoms.
Well, if he's wearing regular bathing suit bottoms, then why would they imply that he was wearing nothing at all?
I think he was. Well, yeah, but I think a lot of them were lying that he was naked. I think he was wearing the banana hammock or a sock or whatever, and then once they all split off and went back to the rooms, I think he put shorts back on. I don't think he was naked.
But then they
kept up the illusion.
Look consistent.
Yes. Which
that makes sense.
Who cares?
But yeah, he probably wasn't naked, no, but like it was like where it was such a small thing that you could clearly see his wang-a-dang-dang, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, but I don't think you could fully.
No,
everyone kept saying, "Oh my God, he's nude." Like I don't think.
Yeah, like you couldn't make out the bell or anything like that. You know, it just looked.
Yeah, the bell. So with Kenny is 40. He's the oldest guy to ever be in Paradise, apparently. Really? Yeah, which is surprising, and that brings up the discussion, and they kind of brought it up with Joe and Serena a little bit later, of age, where you have a lot of the guys that were on Tayshia's season that were casted for Claire, so they are older, and then you have most of the girls were casted for Peter and Matt James, who were in their 20s. So a lot of the girls are a lot younger than the guys. So that does kind of raise an issue that a lot of people were asking, like, what's the age going to be like? And Kenny even said that to Mari, and he was like, there's a 15 age gap between them, and then a 12-year age gap between Joe and Serena. So my question is, like, what do you think about the age gap? Does that matter?
I honestly, okay, like, as far as, like, does it matter, like, in the settings of reality, real life type of a setting, if someone 15 years older meets someone, you know, and they legit hit it off and all that, you know, dude, that's the real deal. You know, that's who am I to fucking get in the way of that shit? But like, this is something that's set up. They know that they're setting up young girls with older men. They know what they're doing as far as production, I mean. And they're intentionally doing it, or else they wouldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I don't know. It really just depends on. It depends. It's personal opinion, I guess. But
that's true.
Well, you know how I feel. I don't like when production gets involved with manipulating things in a certain way that causes emotional, like I don't like if they want to
That's
set
all nice.
it just like if production wants to set up on your date you're going to take a horse carriage ride and this is going to happen, then that's fine. But like for them to push people to do things or set people up in situations to where they know that it is even at least potentially going to cause harm or damage or hurt someone, that's what I think is gross. And I would classify this under gross because they are intentionally setting up younger women with older men. Now, you know, like I said, in the dating pool in the real world, do your thing because you're not being set up by matchmakers who are like, these are the only selection of guys. You know what I mean?
Because the oldest women that seem to be there right now are 33, which, I mean, there isn't really any
30s, but
yeah, they haven't really casted in the wild. The past two Bachelors, Peter was 26, and I think Matt James was 28 or 29. So they casted like 21 to, like Katie was 30, like a couple 30-year-olds. But you know what I mean? So the past two casts of women are going to be younger, except we have Becca Kufrin coming in, who I think she must be in her mid-30s by now. But I mean, I think there's going to be a couple older women, but even then, Kenny's still a lot older.
Well, and let's be real, a lot of and it's just the way it is, man, and it has been for fucking ever. If you put a man in his mid-30s in front of two women, one is in her 30s and the other's in her mid-20s, the dude pick the younger girl every single time.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with being a perv. That has nothing to do with it. It's just the way we're designed. The younger, fertile, stronger. That's just how a man, DNA, that caveman DNA, as Bill Burr would say, starts to come up. And it's like, I mean, because men are built to, for the most part, I feel that men are built to be caretakers, providers, I hate to put it like that, but
Anyway,
I had the perfect word, Sarah, but I don't want to say it the way I have it in my head now because that would just be probably terrible.
So I don't know how I feel about the thing. For me, with Mari, she's 25, which is my age, and she does not look.
I'll just say it. Reproduce. I mean, that it is our DNA to have children, to reproduce, to teach those children I'll just say it. It's in our, there ain't nothing wrong with me saying it. It's fucking.
I don't know where we're going anymore. I'm
just saying it's a part of our DNA, man, as men.
Okay.
When we look for women who anyway. Men want to reproduce.
Okay.
And it's not a sexual thing. It's just.
So that's why they'll go for the younger person then.
That is one of the reasons, yes.
Okay. Interesting. Anyway, moving on to the couple that doesn't make me uncomfortable about their age. We have Joe, Grocery Store Joe, and Serena P. What did you think about this couple?
I think Terry Hatcher's right up my alley. I'm sorry, repeat what you said, please.
So our next couple with the 12-year age gap is Grocery Store Joe and Serena P. I want to know what you think. Oh, let's leave Serena out. What do you think about Joe? Because you've never met Joe.
I have no idea who this guy is, and I don't know why they haven't shortened his name to Grocery Joe.
Grocery Store Joe.
Just Grocery Joe.
Yeah, Grocery Store Joe. That's the shtick. That's who he is.
Right on. It is absolutely clear that he is not ready for this at all.
This poor man.
And then Serena P swoops in, batting her eyelashes and
I think they're so cute. I think they're so cute.
All in. Well, yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying
he's not ready.
He's not ready for that. He's telling Wells, yeah, what up, Wells? Love Wells. But he's telling Wells, I don't think I can stand babe, I want to leave. I want to go home.
Yeah.
And then some young fine thing starts batting her eyelashes and kissing him, and now all of a sudden he's all in. Dude, he is gonna get his heart fucking shattered. That chick is gonna drop him for somebody else here.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Well, but I did see the clips. Yeah, his ex-old lady, yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, I think we all know they're going to pull that shit. I mean, they brought Demi's girlfriend, who had nothing to do with anything, onto the show last year.
And they brought Clay. Remember Clay and Nicole, and then Angela came back. And yeah, they always do that. Okay, so I just want to go quick in. I'm actually rewatching the season with Joe and Kendall right now. Grocery Store Joe, was on one night of The Bachelorette, got sent home the first night. He is I would say the first popular guy to come out of being sent home on night one. Like, I remember him getting sent home and people were so angry. Like, people were so mad. And he was on Dancing with the Stars. Like, he was, like, super famous, like, just after being on the first night. So he came on Bachelor in Paradise. He was the hot ticket. Everyone loved him. Everyone wanted to get to know him, surprisingly. He's just this awkward, like, nerdy guy, and I love that. I mean, like, we saw it. Like, you can tell he's just not comfortable. He wasn't comfortable the last time either. And him and Kendall hit it off night one. I love Kendall. She's really weird and awkward, and she's into taxidermy and the ukulele, and I just love her. They hit it off night one. They were together basically the whole time. They left not together. They actually broke up and then got together after Paradise. And they were together for about, he said, like 2 years. They broke up in January last year. Everyone thought they were going to get engaged. Like, this was a couple that we were just waiting for them to propose. And then he even said, like, distance, and he wanted to stay in Chicago, or go back to Chicago, and they both lived in LA together. And I was a little nervous about Joe showing back up because I really like Kendall. And he's now a part of the Bachelor family. He hosts a podcast with Natasha, which they didn't talk about. Like, Natasha showed up and they never talked about how they literally host a show together, which I thought was weird. But I really felt for him this episode. Like, when he started talking about how it was all the feelings were coming back for him, and he felt like he shouldn't have come there, and that when he talked to Serena, it was like talking to Kendall. And I'm getting emotional. Oh my God, don't shake your head. I'm waiting. When he was like talking to Serena, was like talking to Kendall, and he like started tearing up and like getting really emotional. It like hit me, and I felt really bad for him, because I get that. Like, when you're talking to someone and you're like, this is bringing back the feels. I think it was a good thing. I saw a lot of other people kind of confused, like, what did he mean by that? I think that meant that, like, he found someone that brought a lot kind of like her. You don't think that's a good thing? I don't know. I can see it being a bad thing, too, because there's a reason why you and Kendall didn't work out. So why would you want to talk? Oh, my God. Why would you want to, like, talk to someone that reminds you of your ex? I saw a lot of people.
Exactly, Katie and Greg. You fucking fools.
Yeah.
You look like my ex.
We saw how well that worked out.
Oh, yeah, big time. Dude.
I just loved him. I just thought he was sweet.
How would you feel? You being you at your age now, how would you feel with a bunch of guys in their 30s trying to get with you?
I always dated older, so.
Oh, right on.
At 25 now, I don't think I would date someone that was 40, though. Like, I think that's a little bit.
What's the oldest guy you've dated?
Oh, well, how old was I? I was 20, dating 25, so like 5 years. Like, not super old, but, yeah, usually like 5 years older.
Right on.
Oh, no, I think I dated someone that was like 7 years older than me.
Scandalous. 5 is okay, but 7? Oh.
I don't know. I really don't remember. And then I married someone that was 2 years younger than me. So go.
The whole time too.
Go figure. But I think like 10 or 12 would probably be my limit. I don't think I would, probably 10. I don't know if I'd go much older. Just because I would be worried that, like, maybe I felt weird being 20 dating someone that was 25 that could drink, and I legally couldn't go out and drink. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I personally felt like, why would you want to date someone that's so young that can't do all these things or haven't had these experiences? I mean, and Serena even said that. She's like, we're in two different stages of our life right now. Like, I think Joe said he's like 35 or something. Yeah, and she's 23. And they are in different phases. And I guess that's going to come up. Like, that's a real conversation. That's going to come up later if they decide to move on out of this together or whatever. But,
sure. But I was just curious.
Yeah, but I really like them together.
Sidetracked, sorry.
No, I like them together. We have so much to talk about. I think there's only one more couple I really want to talk about, and that is Tazwan. Tazwan, is that how you say her name? Sorry, girl. Taz.
The girl who gets hot easily.
Yes, and Trey.
I do too.
Me too.
Dude, I go through 3 or 4 work shirts a day at work. I mean, I sweat like a fucking pig. So
I can't do the heat.
I would be like, if I were ever on that show, I would be the male equivalent of her, dude. I would be sitting the whole time, towel in my fucking hand, just wiping off myself.
Do you remember her from last season?
Yes.
She was there for one day, and with John Paul Jones calling the girl a seagull, or calling her a pigeon, and she was a seagull. And she like fainted. I'm so glad they brought her back. She is bringing the humor for me. Everyone else is a little bit too serious. She brings the humor. She's cracking me up. She's like, it's already too hot, which I'm like, girl, I feel you. The best moment is the fact that she dated Trey's uncle, which is so funny. And she just keeps telling everyone, like, yeah, I dated Trey's uncle and we kissed. And
then she tells someone else, then after she kisses Trey, she's like, yeah, he kisses better than his uncle. And it's just like, dude, whoa.
I love it. She owns it.
He keeps bringing that shit up. It's going to turn him off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could tell he was already kind of like, ooh, that's weird. That's really weird. But I love her. I hope she stays around for a little bit. She's kind of the entertainment. And I think that's really our couples. And then there's a bunch of other people. A lot of people we don't know.
Champagne on. Oh, man. I'm glad to see her. I want to see another bottle explode all over her.
She gave him the bottle.
That was, he could not open it because he's dated.
But yeah, I think that's really all the couples. Do we have anything else we haven't talked about?
I'm
trying to think.
Far as the couples, no.
Anything else? People.
The other funny thing, every single couple that made out being like, I think we're the first couple.
Yeah.
And it's like, who knows? I mean, obviously production knows because they have the timestamp. It was funny to see like a montage of that.
Yeah. I thought that was really funny. I'm glad the show is back. I like that they're able to be goofier with this show. I don't know if you noticed all the titles that they have underneath the people. Like, some of them are really funny.
Yeah, I noticed a couple of them.
Like, Tazwan's was like already overheating, and then one was like kiss Trey's uncle. Yeah. They're so funny. And then the show ends with a cliffhanger, and we have Demi, who Jay didn't realize it was Demi, coming back. I think.
I don't like her anymore. I loved her after that.
Yeah, I'm not excited. We'll see if she tones it down. This is how she was in Colton season. She was
I've got a theory. I've got a legit theory. I mean, like, seriously, like, I've got a legit theory as to, it's serious, or else I would say it on air because I like to say silly, stupid shit on the show. Mm-hmm. I have a legit theory as to why I think her personality's changed up.
And we will see. I think that's it. We have some strong couples. We'll see if any of them stick around. I think a lot of these people are going to be gone next week. I think Victoria is getting sent home. So I think 4 girls I think now with Demi, I think 4 girls are getting sent home because there are 14 girls, 10 guys. So I think 4 girls being sent home. Lord. It's going to be Victoria. I think it's going to be the other Serena because we didn't see her talk much to people. I think Kelsey, unless someone gives Kelsey the rose to, like, stay to give her a chance. You know, there's always that one person that they, like, bring through the first one so that she can have her chance later. But, yeah, it'll be interesting.
I still think Carl and Victoria are going to team up because
You think so?
Well, I mean, think about it. If they don't, they both go home, and they don't want to both go home, so why not use each other?
That's true.
I mean, you know, I mean, really, if we get to this week and Carl's standing there with no one to give a fucking rose to, you think Victoria's going to say no? Hell no,
That's
she's
true.
not.
I don't think any of those girls will say no. They'll be like, heck yeah.
And if they get to the next week and none of the guys are into Victoria and Carl's standing there, you think he's going to say no? Hell no.
Yeah.
They keep using each other to stick around. Then at some point, they'll realize no one there gives a fuck about them, so then they'll just start to try to cause drama and shit. It'd be awesome.
That's true.
Yeah. Maybe.
We shall see. I did forget a couple. Marissa, who went home night 1 on Peter's season, and Connor B. I'm literally over Connor. I cannot deal with him.
Good.
Like, I'm over him, and he immediately starts singing such Jed vibes. Like, come on, dude. And he goes, it's Catboy Summer. Oh, God. Like, I hate people that try and come on with a shtick. He just cannot let it go. And then the whole, like, he's a good kisser. Like, Katie was wrong. It's like, okay, I literally don't care. Like, I don't care about these couples. Like, bye. But yeah, okay, that's it. I'm excited for Paradise. Next week we have 2 episodes, Monday and Tuesday. So we will be back, I think, Tuesday nights, right? Is that what we decided?
Tuesday nights, 10:05, 10:10.
Okay. Right after, we will be here recapping both episodes as best as we can.
Yep.
It's going to be a hot mess, and it's going to be fun. Until then, Jay Wade, where can the people follow you?
Y'all can follow me on the Twitter at jwade1134. That's the letter J, WADE1134. I almost forgot how to spell my last name, although I do have a really funny story about me starting to spell my name to a police officer when he asked me what my name was at a traffic stop. And there may or may not have been a water bong in the trunk that was open at the time as we were driving around.
A water ball? What's a water ball?
Bong.
Oh.
Water bong.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, we didn't have school the next day is what was going on, Sarah. Like me and this guy, we went to a trade school and we didn't have school the next day, but everyone else in our group of friends, they all went to a different school. And so they didn't have school. So this was a school night. And me and him were out driving around getting a little, 17-year-old smoke on, as 17-year-olds do in the country. And we decided to pull into the small town park there. And he's like, I got the bong in the trunk, man. And I'm like, dude, let's fucking do this shit. So he pops the trunk. And after he popped the trunk, we noticed that there was a cop sitting about 20 yards away from us back in a little dark corner there, one of the sheriffs. And so we decided it would not be a good idea to get out and get the bong and smoke there. So he started to pull away. And this was about 10:30 at night. And pulling away, and the cop gets behind us and pulls us over. And, he's like, he's wanting to check our ages and because it's a school night and stuff like that. We were both 18 at the time, so it didn't matter anyway. We were old enough to be out past whatever stupid school curfew or imaginary thing. But anyway, the point is that the cop asked my name, and I said Jeremy Wade, JEREMYWA, and I stopped there, and yeah, it was great. Spelled my name to a cop.
Paradise! And I'm Sarah Seabock, SSEABOCK. Yeah, that's my Twitter thing. And you can follow the show and go get that rose on Twitter. And you can follow the JCast Network where we are on the Twitter as well.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, we'll be back next Tuesday at 10:05, maybe a little bit later. We'll see. See you then. Bye-bye.
Oh, is that it? The show's over?
I was going to keep dancing like Paradise.
Okay, later. You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.